Not that anybody's watching videos or anything, but I document, so I do it anyway. So I just wanted to say that I have stepped away from doing what I normally do for Tai Chi and mobility. I'm gonna do Tai Chi a little less now. And mobility, I'm changing from what I normally did to swimming. Swimming is still mobile, right? And it's really hot, and I thought I haven't really swam in a really long time, and I'm not a really great swimmer, so I'm kind of teaching myself how to swim better, how to breathe properly, form, just even practicing the breaststroke and going in the water and breathing again out, when I come back up. And then eventually I'm gonna try to learn the freestyle. And that's still mobility, so I thought, sure. And also because I kind of needed a break from, I don't know, what I was doing was really hurting my hips and knees. So I tried to adjust over time, and I felt like I needed to do something more. And so I'm switching it up. And I think swimming will help because it'll work on other muscles to help balance other things I probably should have been working on. And I feel like it's already starting to work. I started swimming probably in the beginning of May now. Probably like the week of the last video. What is it? Mobility 46 or whatever, or Tai Chi 1 something. So yeah, I've been doing swimming almost every day, if not every other day. It's definitely a lot easier to maintain and do than it was to do my mobility and Tai Chi every day, for some reason. Probably because, my knees and hips were always kind of hurting. Yeah, so I'm not really gonna film myself doing it just because it's, like if people come out here and swim, I don't want to catch them on camera, against their will. So, I mean, I might be able to cheat a little like today, and I could do it because no one's ever been around when I was swimming, so it's possible I could do that, I guess. I could try it today, actually. Why don't I just try it today, and if I see somebody coming up, I'll come over and I'll shut it off. How about that? But I didn't bring a tripod with me today, and I have to figure out a place to set this up that will kind of be decent. That won't be too bad. Let's see. No, you can't see water. Oh, that's too much table. That's not too bad here. What should I do? Oh, there's a little table. There's a little table here. Maybe I could use that. But I have a stand for this camera, but it doesn't, like on the back using the, what do you call it? The pop socket. But it's not positioned very well. So it's not very good. Let me see. Yeah, I won't. Oh, well, no, I can't. I don't want to get the apartments either. Ideally, like here. It's kind of weird, but... Yeah, I kind of like it here. It's kind of perfect there. How can I make it stay there? Let's see if I can find a rock. Right back. Actually, it's not great here because it's actually in the sun. So let me move it over to shade here, which is much better for the camera, for the phone. Maybe, can I use my robe? Maybe, maybe, maybe. And like, I mean, I won't be able to see what's in the camera, but here. Well, that catches the rope way too much. That can't work, Carl. Uh, Let me find a rock. Hold up. Hold up. How about I try my shoe? I have my waterproof fake earthing shoes. Let's see if this will work. Yeah, that could work. I'm gonna adjust it to where I want. And I think I know where the boundaries are, so. All right, so I won't be able to come back probably to see or check, but I'm kind of getting an idea for how far I can go. Do I see the 4 foot? Wait, where is it? It's right there. Do I see? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I see it. That preserver thing, that buoy round floaty thing. That could be my center. Oh, that's good. Okay. And I think you can see, whoa, I almost fell in. Oh yeah, to the left of the, okay, let's do it. Nice. It's so nice. So I practiced breathing initially by like taking a breath in my mouth, going underwater and exhaling through my nose, jumping back up and with the mouth, out the nose, underwater. I'll kind of show you what it looks like. It's kind of basically this. And the two rhythms I would use are, I guess initially I would go breath down for one, up, breathe, down, exhale, breathe, just one for one. And then I would move to 1, 2, 3 type of pattern where it's like inhale, down, 1, 2, 3, up, inhale, down, 1, 2, 3, inhale. So it's basically mimicking like if I were doing underwater, breathe, inhale, underwater, breathe, underwater, underwater, breathe, or inhale, underwater, underwater, breathe, underwater, underwater, breathe, like that. Just to start practicing that pattern of breathing. But I go back and forth between one and one of breathe, underwater, breathe, underwater, underwater, back and forth, and then the slighter, longer one. And I also practiced just different ways of floating, so I can get used to really being comfortable and understanding how the body floats. So I did a lot of things where I just like try to float with laying back, floating, laying forward. Can I just tread water with my legs? Can I just tread water with my arms? And then I practice form. Like I'm using the breaststroke as the first stroke that I'm learning, and I focus on the arms, and I focus on the legs, maybe even separately without moving really, and then I try incorporate both with the breathing and stuff like that. And so I've gotten to the point where I think I'm just really just practicing the breaststroke right away without practicing those other little elements unless I decide to. What else? I would like to add stretching eventually too, but I haven't really. And I do it for about like 15 minutes total. It's interesting how my arms feel a lot more tired than my legs, and I wonder if it means I need to focus on my legs more. And also another thing I ran into is like, how do people make sure they know where they're going? Are they opening their eyes under the water, above water? And I tried underwater and above water, and it's not super comfortable to my eyes, but I'm learning and practicing. But eventually maybe I'll get goggles. Otherwise, yeah, sometimes I just peek with one eye when I get out of the water, just to make sure I'm heading the right direction. As far as underwater, really interesting thing is that like I'll practice it, doing like the breathing thing where I like took a breath and went underwater and exhaled, and then try opening my eyes. For some weird reason, opening my eyes and exhaling through my nose at the same time is difficult. For some reason, as soon as I open my eyes, I want to inhale through my nose. And so I've had a lot of difficulty doing that coordination for some reason, and then not exhaling through my nose and just holding my breath in the water. Sometimes it's a little uncomfortable. Like I feel the urge to inhale through my nose. So I think it's connected to that. So when I open my eyes, I'm like, my instinct is to like go like that for some reason. I haven't really been practicing that since I just decided to open my eyes when I'm above water. But I just thought that's interesting. And another thing I've learned is to, when you're exhaling, to not exhale all of your air out, maybe like 50%. So keep a little air in there. Otherwise, if you deplete, it seems like it kind of like really wears you out if you deplete completely. But also is feeling weird to me when I then inhale really quick. It just seems like I'm never really getting a good breath when I'm going in and out, or when I do the thing where I'm like underwater twice underwater for 2 counts and exhaling and then come up for 1 to inhale. It doesn't feel like a full breath, and I'm already back under the water and kind of like, you know what I mean, always feels like I'm under breath, which is interesting. And anyways, I'm gonna continue. On my way out before, I decided to go a little slower, and actually that made a difference for the breathing. So maybe when I was first practicing, I was just going too fast, so I was out of breath. So maybe that's the way to go a little slower. And on my way back, I choked on some water. I hadn't done that before, so maybe I just need to, I don't know why it happened this time, but yeah. Yeah. On my way out, definitely went slow and took my time, like almost too easy, almost lazy. It was much easier. In my way back, I tried to go a little faster and definitely felt more out of breath. So that's definitely it. If you ever feel like you're just out of breath all the time, maybe go a little slower and until you're comfortable, and then go faster. But it definitely makes a difference, because the way I've been doing before when I was going faster is that my arms get so tired that I wasn't really using full range of motion of my arms. I wasn't doing this. Eventually I would go like here in front of the body, like this. And I mean, when I get tired, that's definitely all I'm doing. I remember when I was just practicing doing this, standing still, and just really focusing on pushing back and form. Like I could feel it in my triceps. Definitely felt it the next day, but so far I have not felt anything in my legs. Sure, they feel stronger, but they don't feel like achy like my arms do. So I question whether or not I'm not focusing enough on my legs. And also, normally I don't talk to the camera while I'm doing this, so I don't know how much time has passed. Oh boy, it's already more time than I expected. I'll go back and forth like one more time.